the Gallios.
Yeah, and for WRL, they would really need a lot of damage here in their team. That's why G2B banned the Fiora, banned the Jax, because that is what Rattel could access. They're forcing him to use the Gwen here. But there's also a chance that Ime could definitely take the Gwen, use the Gwen for himself, so there's no option for Rattel to use in the top side of the map. But they're going to be taking the Camille just to play it safe there for Ime to have that engage on their side. The classic Galio and Camille combo on their side.
Yeah, I was expecting for a possible Riven for Rattel is still out there. And having that Camille, they already have a good response or backup, but they are forcing out, of course, that Gwen is what you've mentioned. And he did perform on game 1, but kind of missed out the opportunity on that last dragon fight. So G2 Blacklist, they know how to control Rattel's Gwen, so they can just once again zone him out, get those favorable positions as they can whittle down everyone with their poke from Battlestar and empowered shock loss. That was an easy task for them to just surprise.
Yeah, I was looking for an ADC too for the side of WRL for Luna to pick up in the mid lane. A Corki is okay, and also a Lucian could be picked up here just for them to have advantage against that Zoe, if that Zoe is going to be going into the mid lane. On the side of G2B, what they need is a mid laner that has consistency. Akali is banned. Kassadin could be an open pick here, or a Lucian could be picked up by G2B because they still don't have an ADC, and even a Zeri is open, but they're going to be going for that Ezreal for Golden Kite.
Oh, a good ADC, easy escape, and True Shot Barrage is a global ultimate that can definitely respond with those team fights. So a lot of flying things coming in from G2 Blacklist, a Mystic Shot being added, and a good response on having that Corki as to equalize with a Rocket Barrage just to whittle down of as well G2B. So the one condition that G2B can do is they don't need to wait. They need to pull the trigger as early as they can to take down RY's positioning.
Yeah, what's really hard about this is when you have a Sivir on your team, yes, On the Hunt really is strong just because you could traverse the distance you could have for bespoke champions. But when the time that you need to use that and you can't reach that backline on the side of WRL, or rather G2B, that is the reason why they pick the spoke champions in their composition, because they don't want to engage. They just want to poke from the backline and force KT.RY away from any engages. So it's a classic trifecta. Remember the poke versus engage composition, right? Engage almost always wins, but G2 could use that distance in order for them to win.
Yeah, and with the Hexic Ultimatum, they can also shift their arsenals to single target engage and just go for a -1. I was also expecting for a Varus instead of an Ez with a Chain of Corruption and a Piercing Arrow to just added more layers of those poke, but they want that consistent flying Mystic Shots and True Shot Barrage, so might as well still a good choice for G2B.
Yeah, they're looking for a constant mid-game here. Mid-game is when G2B would be shining. Luna fighting.
Wow. Just playing up front with the Ignite, and Aaron is Flash!
1 for 1!
But fight onto the bot lane as Draw. He is coming in hot, and even igniting Acrobat as Zero might need to go back.
Really close. Thought that G2B would be able to answer with one more. What a really great start there for Luna. Really knows the ends of what his champion could do, and he did just that.
Yeah, a good first blood, and although a good return kill coming in from Aaron to just equalizing the mid lane for now. But Ime, once again, it might be the same story as what we saw from game 1, but being bullied by Rattel.
Yeah, Rattel is just a strong force, especially with a Gwen. On a 1v1 against Camille this early in the game, Rattel is just gonna... I mean, at any point in the game, that Gwen is gonna be winning the 1v1. That's why Rattel always picks these champions that could definitely hard carry the team. But a while ago, he wasn't able to do that, even though he had a lot of resources in his favor.
Yeah, and the thing is, despite of him losing those lanes against Ratel. He may always find its way. The shock absorbed ever since. This player from different team that what we saw. No issues on tanking as much or with less of attention that he's getting. And a few tower shot from Ratel. And exactly why Do is here.
Goes for the ult.
In the seas as he's going for the flash again.
Oh man.
But then again, Do also shares that kind of shield to escape.
As we expected, they always want Ratel to get that really good momentum in their early game, but G2B is really bot centric. They would really want to help this bot lane.
Oh, exhaust. Draw your attention to KD.
Whoa.
Able to go in, but the commit exhaust just to put Acrobat on his back foot. They are controlling the bot lane, and Do with his rotation, they know and they back off.
Get information on where Do is. He doesn't have the cease and desist, so he can definitely not take this fight against the members of G2B. Wait, he's trapped.
Rupture, a good spot, but then again, still a few openings to put him onto the side of the map. KD trying to return the favor at the top lane. Might be sneaking in. Good shock blast. No amount of damage, but a good sleepy bubble trouble to put him in. You got the miss. You got the needles. And isn't going to hit anyone. Paddle Star with no portal isn't going to finish the job. But here comes Ime. But the backup Luna. Shock blast.
Yeah.
Just to go into Bailey.
That's what's so hard whenever you're fighting against a Gwen, right? Whenever you try to go for a gank, when you have two range champions ganking the Gwen could just pop in the mist and he's safe. He's safe right there. He wasn't killed just because of that. The Paddle Star missed because of that mist.
Yeah. I see what you did there, but definitely point taken as how good the survivability of Ratel, and in the hands of mechanically gifted player, even 3 members trying to circle him in, he was still able to just bail himself out with not much of a problem.
Yep. Distant DPS, but Ime might be going for a surprise here on the top side, but for now, everything is going to be way slower. Junglers are just going to be clearing their waves because the objective is going to be coming in like 50 seconds.
Yeah, the patience game, and they're just going to wait. We haven't really seen KD with that Jace right now as how solid, because it's mostly on relying on to that item. So we don't have much of a haymaker when they try to gank at the top lane. So it takes a while compared to what we saw from his Aatrox that got an early kill, and with the serrated dirt plus another blade will be good for him.
Yeah, and KD, whenever he uses a Jace, what he really loves about it is this poke damage. Yeah, that poke damage with the shock blast is the reason why he loves playing this Jace. And especially in the late game, that is gonna hurt. But the Sleepy Trouble Bubble though.
But a good body block from Zero. They know that Rift Herald will be started, so just another objective trade. That was what we saw from game 1. Doesn't really need to overcommit. We also looking at Ime just farming, while KD also getting his own.
Yeah, really love taking that early game momentum. That is something that WRL always really want as a team, but as an answer to going for the bot lane.
3 members, but here comes the backup coming in from Zero. I believe that was a package being spent. So it means that last of Maker for those damage. Sleepy Bubble Trouble waiting for the draw. Here comes the Justice Punch and the taunt. But wasn't really able to capitalize on that one. Last one, last damage, last strip of the blood. But then again, here, dodging. A cease and desist with Hextech Ultimatum. KD with the damage. But wasn't really able to finish everyone. He is trying to chase Acrobat right now. They are on the hunt as the Predator being the prey as KD pushes them out.
Great way to run away from Ime. And that is also because of the fact that he used that Hextech Ultimatum just to counter that cease and desist. Just getting that extra frames was enough for KD to just back him up. And that almost got them a 2-kill advantage on that fight. But it was a bit too late. They were a bit too fast because of the on the hunt.
Yeah, good disengage. But a good play, of course, coming in from Ime and close for KD. have those early games or early kills that he is looking for to push him even further on his damage. So the lane shifts or the lane swaps once again as Rattel and Ime will be back on each other's bases while other members just circling around the map.
Now as they start, G2B, as he said, Ime doesn't really need to get a lot of kills here for the side of G2B. He just needs to stay consistent, or at least not give Rattel a big goal gap. Even if it doesn't win the 1v1, it's gonna be okay, because what you need for a Camille is just to get that great Hextech ultimatum and just to have that consistent side laner that could wave clear for the team. But now, already, WRL looking for a gank here top side.
Oh, he got Edge of Night, but still got the knockup one after another. But here comes the backup as will drawing in a lot of attention. But then again, Luna was able to take down one of the members, Aaron, Ime. Right now, Sleepy Bubble Trouble in great trouble indeed. But then, a good black from Daw, 4 members from KT.RY. They might be chasing in. Another snipe wasn't able to drop down. And everyone from KT is around the vicinity.
Yeah, KT didn't know that Daw was there on the vicinity when they started that fight. But good thing he has a spell shield. Let's take a look at the replay again. KT didn't know, he didn't have vision. That's why it was easy enough for WRL to just take him down. And also, Golden Kite losing that 1v1 against Luna was the icing on top of the cake for WRL to win that battle, to get that 2-0.
That was the 50-50 that they need. Once Golden Kite survives, that was another punch that they can use. But though, chasing in, they know that Luna is around. He got the crown of the Shattered Queen. And you have a Bubble Trouble under the tower, but with how good the wave clear of Corki is, they don't stand a chance.
Now as they start though, G2B could definitely find a way to get more on the map. For now, they still have advantage on the side of WRL when it comes to the map advantage because of that mid lane push that they have with that Rift Herald. Now Daw is looking for something here. He's looking for a fight. He knows that somebody's in the red buff. He's not going to commit. They could just take down the top side of the map and take down that Zoe for now because Aaron doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know, but the portal...
Wait, what?
Here comes the entrance, and KT needs to exit as the last outer tower will be dropped. And that's going to be it.
What a weird interaction, though. That was so weird. But now, Rattel's running away.
Oh, trying to run away, but no chance. This guy's delivering him from heaven.
Yep, Hextech ultimatum, perfect timing. 4v5 on this dragon fight. Once they start, it's going to be a bit too late for that Rattel to be able to get back here. 2 dragons could be taken here by G2B, but WRL is not going to let them take it easily.
Yeah, and they know. And there comes the positioning from Aaron. He got a good spot, destroying the crown and destroying the lives of Luna as Ime will be there. And come what may, because they can storm the front of KT.
Great shot coming in from Aaron. That portal jump to the paddle star was the reason why they were able to win that fight. Luna, when that fight started, was half HP from Aaron, and that's why they lost that battle.
And they are going in for the chase. They got the Needleworks as Rattel will be there as well, but a 3v3. They use the Ignite True Shot Barrage, catching two. They got the Hallowed Mist. They are running away, but here comes Draw with the flash. Wins the floor, and this to win.
Red buff
coming in from G2B, cutting the life and cutting the half of members and cutting the life as the cutthroat play from G2B. They are going on top.
You know that you're in a disadvantage when Golden Kite Arcane shifts in against 3 melee champions, and that's why they were chasing them. They had vision on that bottom side. They were too far away, and because they weren't able to kill Ime, that really just went to their downfall.
The, let's say, the confidence coming in from Golden Kite. He knows that he got the backup, and that was an easy shift into the face of the enemy as a G2B. They are now starting to take control as their damage starting to manifest with more empowered shock blast. You have the crown from Luna, so it might be a good amount of damage that he can just take in. But the rotations Ooh.
Yep. Still don't have time though for Roster.Y. What they need here is to get that Mountain Drake just to stop from G2B from getting that Dragon Soul onto their side. But G2B pushing out the top side of the map, taking down as much as they can with the towers. Bot lane is going to be taken down, but the second tier is going to fall down here by the side of G2B.
Yeah. Rather, that was the last outer turret. So
wait, nobody's here.
And nobody wants this. Might be a base race, as we are seeing a lot of coming in from KT. They want the mid lane and a good answer. But here we go as drawing the line that they cannot cross. This is the boundary, and they are bound to go down as Golden Kite got the vision to zero and just Acrobat. We're losing other members, but Rattel is trying to hide. Rather just go for the recall.
That's going to be hard when your third tier turret has been taken down the top side of the map. That is going to be easy for them to take the Baron because you always need somebody to push in the top side. So it's going to be an easy dragon take later on. G2B is just looking for an investment in the future, and that is one of the best things that they could do there because Rattel would always be missing in action when the dragon fight starts.
Yeah, and we know that Rattel is one of those core members that's giving a lot of damage, and with the surprise that they're getting, they might be having a hard time. They know Luna is here. They are jumping in, and more damage sinks. As onto the side, the doll being cornered into the cage of Hextech Ultimatum to not back them up. But KT, nobody's going down. They are still going for those pokes, but wasn't really able to put a lot of damage.
Trying to start this. No vision on the top side of the map. Can definitely take this Cutler easily. Dawn needs somebody to take vision on this Baron because G2B can start at any time. And that is always going to be in their minds whenever G2B is not in the map. And that's why they're trying to get more vision on this side. KD, good thing he was able to recall there, but Ime is going to be jumped on.
And this might be a big problem in game on as they are going to join this fight. A good play. Make sure that he's going to live. Draw is there. Once again, G2B engage. A good sleepy bubble trouble. Go to sleep as you're going to go down. Yes.
Oh no.
Time, but no time for you to be barreled further as they are dropping.
Golden Kite.
Bubble.
Wow.
And they are not going to stop Golden Kite. They might be the time of being golden on taking advantage of this openings, and they are going for the cleanup as Ime leading the pack. Good snip,
oh wait, too aggressive
with a good amount of damage, and too aggressive being the prize.
3v2, and they were able to win the battle. G2B would want to take down this mid lane turret. Nobody's here to defend because they need this in order for them to secure the Baron. But now Dragon is up, and no jungler is in sight on the side of Roster.Y.
And they just want to borrow time here. Rattel and Acrobat, they got the punch, and they got the haymakers. And KD playing it safe. They don't have much of a vision.
Don't have vision.
That Fire's Bloom or the Bloom itself will be used. So they know they got the idea. But KD? The timings, but a good block coming in from Rattel. They're just going to leave it to.
Yeah, they're not gonna be risking it. They're not gonna be taking the soul, but they took down the mid lane turret, which is exactly what they wanted as a team here. Now there's a Baron that is gonna be open. Package has been taken by Luna. They could just wait for this package to expire before they start this Baron. Roster.Y still not done. It's still a 2k gold lead, so they still have a chance of turning things around.
Yeah, they are still close on this engages. They got the sweeps from a G2 blacklist, but then again, with how good the KT's kiting around and plus on the hunt, they can easily just disengage. So once they got whittled down, they have a lot of options to reposition or re-engage.
Yeah, with that turret in the top side taken down, it's gonna be easier for KD or even for G2B to just take the Baron if ever they need to. But do they have enough damage if ever they start this? Compared to what Roster.Y has, they have a crit ADC, so it would be easier for them to see that. Now, they see where draw is. They can definitely start the fight. Rattel is a bit too far away.
Yeah, and Ime also got scanned. So that was an easy information to just have Rattel around the vicinity. And
they saw where draw is!
Turns golden as this might be the finishing touch once they have a huge mistake.
There's
but then
entrance!
again, of Portugal guys entrance with 3-man knockup, but Ratel onto the flank, and they are still getting much of the damage as Acrobat up front, trying to take down Golden Kite and more members from KT looking healthy right now.
Yeah, they don't have a jungler though, so they can start this. Oh!
Ime onto the side. They still got the damage. They got the poke. That was an overcommitment, scenes and disease. But then again, Ime is out there. True shot. Barrage wasn't able to snag.
Wow!
Luna, Ratel trying to get a chance on taking him out. The lifesteal coming in from Golden Kite. Snip onto the side, but Ratel sells later to draw. And no
the ult though.
Run away. Needlework working its way on tying up Golden Kite. Might be dying in, but remember Ratel! But he is trying to kite away from Ratel! Still, the Titan of the Barrel Lane take down 3 members.
What? They didn't need to take the fight there. Aaron was the hero here. That could have been enough. Once they took down 2, Daw and also one of their members, it could have been a 3v2 and they didn't need to contest anything anymore. But because they tried to fight Ratel, they got punished and 3 of them have been taken down. But this guy is now level 15 and is healthier than ever.
This is a bad news from G2 Blacklist.
Elder.
The timing, the death timers for losing 3 members, and we might be going to a match point, a 1-to-1. As KT getting the momentum in their hands.
Oh, they didn't need to fight that though. But because they did, WRL is now freaking reigning on that Baron, and also that that Elder Drake has been taken already. And this Baron, it's gonna be hard for them to have the positioning here on this next one. But now, what they can do for G2B side is wait for those buffs to expire and then try again after.
Yeah, most definitely, but this will be a big problem. Remember, they got the Elder. They are putting a lot of artillery right now, and still waiting and waiting for them to rotate. They know that the Ornn is out for the count, but still, you know how good the KT right now in a good spot.
Oh, nobody's here in the bot lane. That could have been a push there for the side of G2B, but nobody committed. Now this is going to be free for WRL to just take the map control right here. That topside tower has been taken down. Baron could be taken by WRL anytime. And all of their vision on the top side of the map, on the side of G2B, has been taken down. They only have so much time. True shot barrage.
Oh, inside the Baron pit, what are they going to do? Still, Baron.
HP. So it's gonna go in? What?
That was too deep, but here comes Ratel.
KD took it! Baron!
For the Baron, still extending the life of G2B, and they need to back out for now.
What?
If your WRL doesn't need to commit with all of those separation, Baron will be secured.
What did Daw do? Why did he go in? It was HP. It was easy for KD to just steal that. And they were still continuing to hack on that Baron while that fight was happening. And because of that, G2B was able to take the Baron. That was just a trade for a trade. You take the Elder, we'll take the Baron.
And no 50-50s for KD. It's always 100% when he touches that smite.
What? What was that? That was too far away. Oh my. But again, G2B, look at this. Ime fighting.
This is once again the flip of the script. We are seeing teleports and onto the mid lane as Luna being carried away with the paddle star. No way that he's going to survive right now. Oh, a good
wow. Wow. Oh no.
Up, but wasn't really able to finish any job. And here goes the canvas, the art, as they are raining some artilleries one after another, as G2 Blacklist isn't going to let it slide, and they are sliding in to finish the game with 1 Baron steal.
Even with that loss on that fight before that Baron take, they were still able to win with the Elder Drake buff on the side